first consideration is we want to share the wealth we produce within our community. We feel part of the territory. We are stable citizens of that. And because of this, I hope, higher ethics, we think that every enlightened capitalism is a redistributing capitalism.
Business, if well operated, has a huge contribution to society, delivering goods, services, giving work, running properly businesses. What effect this has on society is immense.
Questa è la nuova piccola grande vettura che sul filo di oltre 85 km all'ora ha iniziato la sua corsa sulle vie d'Italia e del mondo.
Actually, family-controlled businesses are better run than none. And this probably is linked, on one hand, to more conservatism in the balance sheet. They tend to have less usage of leverage, and in a decade which saw a lot of abuse in financial creativity, that has been a plus.
Western capitalism needs some revolutionary ideas if it is to regain our trust. I vote for the old ones that formed Italy's greatest family firms: passion, innovation, social responsibility. Such wonderful, old-fashioned family values of commitment and a long-term perspective would surely serve us better than our new-fashioned greed.
The relation we have with the workers is the one of a very deep social contract that is based on meritocracy, that is based on transparency, ethical commitment, fairness of the behaviors. Those are the values that will come alive not only today but tomorrow, and will inspire us a very strong perspective on the long term.
Out of the 4.1 billion that we reported as operating profit in 2011, not a single euro came from this country, not one. And that we have, on a combined basis, more than 260,000 people worldwide, roughly 80,000 in this country. I cannot tell the 180,000 people who are not that their role in life is to subsidize an inefficient, uncompetitive, suboptimal setup. I can't.
Fiat's past was bright, an Italian success story based on design and innovation. But now it's a symbolic case of bad industrial relations and the decline of mass manufacturing in Italy. Unbelievably, Britain now makes more cars than Italy, based on foreign investment, but also quality. Yet Italian national talents should be well suited to the new world, which demands innovation and creativity. If only they would slaughter their own sacred cows.
We are the aggregation of a variety of global experiences, all of which have found their home here because Fiat is here. And we're making this available to every part of the Fiat world, whether it be Italian or otherwise. So to call that purely Italian is a bit of a stretch. Having said this, our DNA is. Italians are very, very good at saying we're capable of doing things that nobody else can see. And that's a unique skill. There are very few countries in the world, very few people that can actually design the way Italians design. We need to get stronger at the things we're good at. That's crucial.
Italy is again a reliable partner of this European challenge, and that's what makes me proud. Yes, there is a culture, yes, there is a heritage, yes, the beauty of this country, which is potentially the nicest country worldwide. But I think the new era is based on worldwide competitiveness, and that is the European challenge, it's not an Italian challenge.
He's right, it's a European issue. Let's remember what made us great, our freedom to look at things in new ways, just as Dante did. In northwest Italy lives another revolutionary whose new thinking about food is provocative and traditional, but also very modern. The worldwide movement Carlo Petrini has built is passionate, creative, and deliciously Italian.
La terza rivoluzione industriale partirà dai vostri villaggi. Il seme forte di terra madre è la pratica dell'economia locale. Perché il cibo, energia per la vita di tutti i viventi, è una cosa seria.
If I go to Edinburgh, in the farmers' market in Edinburgh, I don't find farmers, in effect, like old-fashioned feudal-style peasantry selling vegetables which are super fresh and super delicious. And you don't find that, and especially not at a reasonable price. And so I think, actually, some kind of aspect of this antique agricultural system, which does still exist here, has led to the preservation of a lot of old food culture. And so I think it's a wonderfully rich food culture. I think it does have a lot to offer.
Il prezzo basso del cibo genera una perdita di valorialità. Sto ipotizzando un cibo buono e diverso. Non vuol dire elitista, vuol dire semplicemente buono, pulito e giusto. Buono, perché è diritto di tutti mangiare bene, non di chi ha i soldi, anche dei poveri. Pulito, perché per produrre quel cibo io non devo distruggere gli ecosistemi, l'ambiente, la fertilità dei suoli. Giusto, perché paga giustamente i contadini e chi lavora la terra, e non come succede oggi in molte parti della nostra Europa, dove intere aree agricole sono coltivate da dei neri trattati come degli schiavi. Il termine crisi deriva dal greco e significa passaggio, quindi noi usciremo dalla crisi. Dipende se andiamo nel baratro o se risaliamo. Questa è una crisi profonda, entropica. Ecco, io penso che da un lato c'è una grande opportunità, dall'altro, se non la si coglie, vivremo momenti di grande sofferenza.
My optimistic side always says that something of value can come from crisis. But I'm also not a believer in the automatic recurrence of the past. The future is always built.
I am optimistic about Italy and remain optimistic. I see change as opportunity for improvement, and this is very much what's underway.
La difesa della biodiversità, non solo vegetale e animale, ma anche culturale, la difesa delle piccole comunità, l'economia locale. Ecco, questi concetti sono in questo momento sotto traccia, non ancora avvertiti dalla grande politica, ma esistono, è come una brace che sotto la cenere cova e è quanto mai forte.
It's all hopeless, I'm often told. Nothing changes, they say, but at least we have our culture. Yet I can't agree. You can see in the resurrection of Turin, Fiat's home city, which 20 years ago was dying, that change can be achieved in Italy. And it shows that culture is not merely part of Italy's past, it's an asset for its future.